Then from the juice diet, it tells you exactly how much juice. It'll tell you juicing recipes, that you only should have 8 to 10 ounces of juice each time you juice. It tells you how long to stay on a juice diet. And then it tells you after your juice diet, you move to the dietary program. The dietary program, there's a discussion about it. It tells you exactly what to eat, when, everything. In fact, this book is chocked full of great information. There's a discussion on food supplements and enzymes. There's a discussion on hygiene. There's a discussion on exercises. It goes on for even enemas and colonics. It's just everything in here. Oxygen treatments, body wraps, massage. There's pages of frequently asked questions. It goes on to tell you about discussions in food, like dairy products, why we don't like those, digestive times, eggs, food combining. Tells you all kinds of things about vegetables. There's a food combining chart. It tells you about seasoning. It tells you about water. It tells you about juices. It tells you about grains. It tells you about dry fruits. I mean, I could spend so much time. It tells you about nuts and seeds and legumes and potatoes and pastas and fish and meat and salad dressing. And, there's just so much. Snacks, soups, soy products, sweeteners. I mean, it just goes on and on. This book alone is worth the money itself, in our opinion. You will know more about nutrition and how to stay healthy and keep these, disease away than virtually any nutritionist out there. Now, this test, there's more to it, meaning you're really not supposed to do it once and you're done. We recommend that you do it every 3 months, and every 3 months there's a fee. And that's because your nutritional values change that quickly. Now, sometimes we'll even see something in your UA that we don't like, and we'll send you to your primary physician, or if you don't have one, to a lab, and they'll draw blood, or we'll send something over there for saliva for your hormones, because we don't like blood for hormones, because blood test is just a snapshot of what the hormones were doing at that moment. And with the saliva, we can get a 30-day collection and get way more insight to how your hormones are doing and be way more accurate on balancing those. But generally speaking, it's just these tests 90% of the time. You're supposed to do them every 3 months, and every 3 months there's a fee. People want to know, how long does it take to get healthy? And it varies from person to person, but I would say generally speaking, 3 or 4 tests, most people are very healthy. Sometimes I say this, a therapy is only as good as the body that the therapy is being used on. In other words, in medical school, they teach you to give somebody nitroglycerin if they're having a heart attack. And what that does, it dissolves instantly, it gets in the bloodstream instantly, and what happens is the blood vessels dilate, so they can collect oxygen. That's what a heart attack is. The heart can't get oxygen. And then these blood vessels make it up to the heart, and the heart starts breathing again. Well, sometimes 2 people are having a heart attack, you give them the exact same therapy. One of them doesn't make it, one of them does. The difference is one body had enough vitality, had enough nutrients to survive, the other one didn't. So it can vary. You and I might want your kidney being healed, and we're sending all this nutrients in, and the body, which knows best, says, I'm taking this nutrients, instead of putting it on the kidney, I need to keep your blood alive, because if that dies, the whole organism dies. So it's pounding all this nutrients in the bloodstream instead of the kidney. And once the bloodstream is healed, well, then maybe the kidney will be the next on the priority list, and will start healing it. Some people heal really quick, and some people it takes some time. With natural healing, it's not always pleasant, and it's not always immediate, but it works, and it works better than anything else out there. Also, it's not under contract or anything, but most people choose to do a phone consult with me, and I charge for that. It's just with their first test, because they want to know how they got in that boat in the first place. They want to know why this program's going to get them out, and they want to make sure they understand everything we're telling them. So they spend 15, 20 minutes with me on the phone, and that way everybody's on the same page. But by the second test, the third test, they understand how everything works, so they don't need to always have phone consultations. Now, I'm hoping I answered the majority of the questions. But if you still have more questions, I'm happy to answer them. I can be reached just by going on the Contact Us page of this very website, either by phone or email, whichever you prefer. And really, that's about it. That's all I have to say. Sorry it took so long, but it's hard to sum this thing up in a minute or two. It works very well, and I'm very sure you'll be very pleased with it. And hopefully, I'll be your next doctor or nutritionist, whatever you want to call me. And I hope we speak real soon. Take care.